Imagine streets haunted by the undead, your heart racing as each step could be your last. Barricades crumbling as zombies claw their way through, survival kits clutched tightly in the hands of the few remaining, and the eerie silence of a world where humanity is on the brink. Join me as we step into the chilling narrative of a first person zombie apocalypse. Picture this: an ordinary day suddenly ruptures as whispers of a strange illness begin to echo through the streets. The initial outbreak was subtle, a creeping horror that unfurled into chaos. It was an insidious beginning, emerging from the most benign of places, a local hospital where the first patient turned. As I walked home that evening, the air felt dense, laced with an unspoken dread that clung to the very pavements we tread. Within days, society's tightly woven fabric started to unravel. Those whispers transformed into heart-wrenching screams and frenzied cries for help. I remember the news reports, flashes of bitten victims turning right before our eyes, their humanity slipping away to reveal a monstrous hunger. The reality of our fragility was never clearer than in those moments when neighbor turned against neighbor, not out of malice, but an uncontrollable primal urge. My first encounter was surreal, an experience that remains etched in the fibers of my being. Creeping through the dimly lit supermarket aisles, the silence was oppressive. Then the shuffle, a sound that soon became synonymous with dread. I held my breath, eyes darting towards the source. There it was, a former person, a husk driven by base instinct. The sight of the empty gaze, the jagged movements, it struck a chord of primal fear within me. Survival instinct kicked in, a rush of adrenaline that signaled fight or flight. With heart pounding and every nerve on edge, I chose to flee, weaving through shelves once filled with canned laughter and chatter, now repositories of the echoes of a society in disarray. The horror of these encounters taught me the value of every breath. In the face of such relentless adversaries, one's will to live becomes both the greatest weapon and the single thread tethering us to the world we once knew. Imagine waking to a world where society as we know it has crumbled, a place where every day you're faced with new challenges just to stay alive. This post-apocalyptic world isn't just about fending off roaming dangers, it's about mastering the art of survival. Let's dive into the ingenious tactics survivors employ to navigate this harsh new reality. First, procuring food. It's no longer a supermarket stroll. Instead, survivors become expert foragers, able to identify edible plants and insects, while some have even relearned the ancient skills of hunting and fishing with handmade tools. Water is gold, and securing a clean supply involves both rainwater collection systems and knowledge of natural purification techniques, such as boiling or using charcoal filters. Collaboration is key within communities. Every person has a vital role, from the blacksmith repurposing scrap metal into tools to the healer utilizing forgotten herbs for medicine. Everyone contributes to the survival of the group. But it's not just about fighting starvation or quenching thirst. Communities face internal squabbles over leadership, resource allocation, and the inevitable emotional toll of constant threat. Disagreements arise on whether to defend their home or seek a potentially safer haven. Trust is a luxury that, at times, cannot be afforded. Meanwhile, external conflicts loom, the danger from other groups and entities, all seeking control over scarce resources, all potentially turning violent. Yet amidst this tumult, survivors find strength in solidarity. They form tight-knit bonds, share communal tales of the world before, and find humanity in the shared goal of living through another day. Through it all, hope becomes a currency as valuable as any other, fueling both the will to endure and the dream of a rebuilt future. This is the reality of living on the edge of survival, where every decision has weight and every moment is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Thanks for joining me on this thrilling journey through the undead realms. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to arm yourself with more apocalyptic tales. Stay safe, stay prepared, and until next time, keep surviving.